Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining us. This is the information. As you well know, we're filming all this information. So, yeah, any questions, please let me know. Okay, and let's get started. This is basically the 2017 profile of home buyers and sellers. And this gives us quite a bit of information, what the individuals are looking for and what we should be looking for. So let's start off with a couple of things. First of all, your phones, put them on silence. Also, too, do me a favor, if you can get in there and you can join us on Facebook Real Talk. Join us on Facebook Real Talk, where we REH Real Talk, where we post our training and things of that nature. So if you haven't signed up, please do so. Go to the webpage and sign up. I would really appreciate that. All right, let's get started. Okay, CEO mindset. Please, you have to, first of all, on a daily basis, before we get started on this information that I was able to pick up, we need to have a CEO mindset, and CEO's mindset of a strong mindset to run a business. You have to have a strong mindset. How do you have that strong mindset every day? You take a look at your goals on a daily basis. Many people will tell you just write your goals down. There's people that tell you to write your goals down and read them every day. And there's people that will tell you write your goals down every day and read them every day. And then take a step further, write your goals down and write them every night as well. That's how you protect it. Also, too, YouTube, good positive information from podcasts. I listen to a lot of podcasts now as I'm driving. So please get your mindset strong, because I don't know about you guys, every day I wake up and there's just negative thoughts that come to play. You can help that out by strengthening up your mind, just like a muscle. Number one, presentation skills. Well dressed, have your car nice and clean. Make sure that you have your folders, your listings, and your offers. Right now, I know that we're living in a digital world, and when you go everything, you may have your presentation in your laptop, tablet, or whatever. But it has a lot to say when you walk in with your documents in hand ready for the client to sign. Because you could go say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and email it to you. And by the time you get home, they've already forgotten about that commitment and they've moved on to somebody else. You need to be walking in with your presentation and also your documents. So make sure you have your documents in your car, in your trunk, another little office set up where you have all your documents in your trunk. Vocabulary, visual aids, etc. Scripts. You got to make sure that you practice your scripts like we're doing every day now at 8:30. Please call in on a conference call, and we've got to practice our scripts. Just because, again, we learned and we're gifted because we have the gift of gab, we think that, we don't need the scripts. But you know, what I've learned is that we've gotten very good at practicing those. And we always learn from each other. The other day, Paul got on and he expressed some very good points. Today, I learned something from Harrison, which was awesome. His pitch to his Fears of Influence is a little bit different. His pitch is, hey, listen, I met you at the car wash today. I give you a business card. I'm calling you. This is a business call. But you know what? Me and my team have a goal this month to help 4 families purchase their home. Do you know anybody that wants to buy or sell their property? And that was awesome. I mean, that was an awesome pitch. So, way to go, Harrison. Thank you very much. And this is the way we learn. But if you don't know the next 4 closing scripts, the next 4 lines, which is, thank you, when do you plan on moving? The next one is, how long have you lived here? The next one is, where did you move from? And the last one is, if you had an opportunity to move, where would you move to next? You know, do you have a home with a pool? Well, can I get you a home with a pool? Do you want to live closer to the mountains? Do you want to live closer to coastal? I see, do you have a 3-bedroom? Can I get you into a 4-bedroom? You have a 4-bedroom? Can I get you into a 2-bedroom? You know, push the envelope, guys. That's scripts. Follow-up skills. If you're not following up your clients, somebody else is following up and closing the deal. Contracts, you need to be good on your contracts. You need to be a well-rounded individual. Negotiations. Tomorrow, we're having a study group on negotiation at 1 o'clock. It's just reviewing the CD, the powers of negotiating, and closing, of course, which is the closing of the escrow. All right, requirements, dream board, goals, business plan, schedule, coaching and mentoring. We need to have this. But one thing that is going to stop you in your tracks, if you don't have your goals, if you don't know why you're doing this every day, you're missing the boat. Okay? And then the other thing is, dream big, guys. Why aren't you dreaming about that Rolls Royce? Why aren't you dreaming about paying off your mother's house or your daughter's house? Why aren't you dreaming about those things? Why aren't you dreaming about those trips that you would like to take, or paying off your kids' college money, or those loans? Our dreams are not big enough. So let me tell you what I mean by that. Have you ever had the experience where you wake up, where you go to bed, you have a problem, and you go to bed and you think about that problem, and then when you wake up, the very first thing you think about was that problem? Those are the way your goals have to be embedded in your mind. And if your goals are not embedded in your mind, then you're not going to come in here and want to take that awesome vacation trip with the family. Or you want to buy that house for your daughter, or you want to pay off that house for your son, or you want to pay off their college, or you want to buy a brand new car, or why aren't you driving a Rolls Royce? Whatever your motivation is, it has to be bigger than where we're at. It has to be bigger. Because this is the scale that I was giving you. Okay, so back to this. You need a business plan, you need schedule, you need a coach. You need somebody to push you more than you are. When you go to the gym and you've done 25 push-ups, there's somebody else has to be there to say, give me one more. Give me one more. To push you. Because if not, you're never going to do it. Okay? And these are just standards. And I believe a part-timer should be doing 6 units. A full-time, first year in the business should be doing 12 units. Somebody who's been in the business for a long time, you should be doing 18 units. That's just a no-brainer. You should be doing 18 units, then 24, and you need an assistant. Okay? All right. These are the systems, and these are the ones that I've told you, combined with what I'm learning with other teachers and other mentors. Number 1, spheres of influence. You need to be talking to your spheres of influence, because as you will learn in the next slides, you are not talking to them, somebody else is. Okay? Somebody else is. But another thing that I just learned something else that Paul brought our attention is social footprint. If you're not out there and putting yourself in the social environment, social media environment, you're missing the boat as well. That doesn't mean to say that go out there and door knock. That means to say have a balance. Go out there and do some social footprint. Go out there and do a little bit of Facebook, Instagram. Now do some cold calling. Now do some door knocking. Go out there and show some properties. But get your head out of the grind and out of your desk and go out there. You will be surprised at what the statistics we will learn together later on. Okay, these are just statistics that what your closings should be. Again, 6 transactions making 60,000. 12 transactions, you should be doing 120, and so forth and so forth. Okay, there is no reason why here we shouldn't be closing 24 to 36 units with the amount of experience that we have. If you're not closing that, you need a coach. You need somebody to push you. You need some goals. Okay, guys? All right. So let's get started. Characteristics of a home purchase. First-time home buyers have been a key indicator of the market. 26% of all first-time buyers are ages between 25 to 34. 25 to 34, but look at the market. 26% are first-time buyers. Okay, look at that. Now you have your first-time buyers is 33%. All buyers are 45%. Look at repeat buyers, 54%. This is why I'm telling you, if you're not speaking to your spheres of influence, I always say that wrong. Spheres of influence. If you're not talking to them, another agent is. So you need to talk to them on a daily basis. Not a daily basis, you'll probably hang up on them. But you need to be in contact with them. And again, it doesn't have to be so much of a call. It could be a subtle, little Facebook message or an Instagram, or once a month just calling them. Okay? We don't have to, bug them, but, go out there and let them know, hey, I'm Robert, I'm your cousin, I'm a realtor, by the way. Okay? Age of home buyers. Look at the age group of the home buyers. In the west side, this over here, west, means us, the west side of the nation. Right? 24% are buyers 25 to 34. These are the millennials. Right? 23% is 35 to 44. And 45 to 16. So look at the ratios here. So, I mean, it's anywhere between 25 to 55, really, right?
We are not in this.
But 24% and 23% are going to 25 to 44. What's that?
We are not in the south part of the...
No, we're in the west side. This is the nation, Marcela, and this is divided in quadrants. So we're the west side. You could, the south, I would believe that they're talking about New Orleans, Texas, that area. I would believe. Yeah, northeast would be, New York, Boston, up in that area. Okay, adult composition of home buying households. Married couple. Look how many. I'm looking at how many purchases in the married couple. So you have a large amount of people that are married couples buying. But get this, single female, 18%. 18%. Okay, females are making a big, huge move. Single men are a little bit lower. Unmarried couples, and then you have other. So who do you need to be concentrating on? Married couples, single women, right? Okay, first-time buyers by region. 33% first-time buyers in the west side, meaning us. So 33%, when you go door knocking, 33% of that apartment building is buying. 33% of those people that are renting are going to be buying. Don't think that they can't. Okay, first-time buyer and repeat buyers by household. First-time buyers, we already saw that. We know that it's the married couple. Single females, 18%, which is the next one. Single man, married couple, we already saw that. Repeat buyers, check that out. Married couple, single females, again. So again, across the board, what are we seeing? Married couple, single female. Looks like the single females have their head together better than the single men, huh?
It's always the case.
Yes. Okay, age of first-time buyers and repeat buyers. Look at this. All of buyers are 26%. Repeat buyers, 11%. Look at the age group, 20% from 35 to 44. Okay? So again, 33% of the market, whether it be 25 to 34 or 44 or 35 to 44, is still a large percentage, right? Race and ethnicity of the first-time buyers. I'm sorry, I think this is a little skewed because it's the nation, right? But in Los Angeles, California, I think it might be a little bit different. But first-time buyers, they're saying Caucasian, Hispanics on the next, and then we have Asian Pacific, Islanders, and African American. Okay, primary reason for purchasing a home, first-time buyers and repeat business. Desire their home. So when you're marketing, what should you be marketing? Look what your next home can look like, right? Or your scripts. So all buyers or repeat buyers is fairly large. So number one is the desire of home to own. So basically their number one reason why they're buying is because just the mere desire of owning their home. Like baseball, American pastime, right? Apple pie, American pastime, right? So owning your home, owning your own home, piece of the pie, right? Is again. So look at that desire for larger home, 10%. Job related relocations, 18%, 8%. Excuse me. But this is 40% of the market are buying because they want to desire ownership. Where? Here, United States. They want a piece of the pie, right? And they want a larger home. Look at the percentage, first-time buyers, 65%, because they want the American dream. They want a home. Okay? Characteristics of home purchase. Buyers of new homes typically are looking for a couple requirements. Avoid renovation, plumbing, electrical problems. Avoid to choose customized design features. Ability to choose and customize design features. Okay? Type of home purchase, first-time buyers or repeat buyers. All buyers. Detached homes. Predominantly, this lets us know that detached homes is predominantly what they're looking for. If I go too fast, let me know, guys, okay? Factor influence neighborhood choice by location. Quality of neighborhood. So we're pretty much in rural area, urban city, right? Urban city is going to be 55% quality of the neighborhood. 48% convenience of job. So what do we fail to ask? How far is your job from the home you would like to own? Right? Today at the Scripps, Raul, you were on that. I'm here because my job is so close. 48% of the people will purchase a home because it's so close to their job. Right? Overall affordability, 41%. Convenience of friends and family, 37%. They want to be nearby. So these are the factors of purchasing, and these are the factors that should be in your mind when you're talking to a buyer. Characteristics of a home of which buyer comprised first-time and repeat buyers and buyers of new and previously owned homes. Repeat buyers, new homes, first-time buyers, 23%, price of the home. So price seems to be a fairly important issue. And the next item is the condition of home. And the next item is the size of home. Okay? In previously owned homes, which is our market, 21% is price of the home and the condition of the home. That's what's important to them. Expected length of tenure. This really surprised me. First time buyer, they're holding on to them for a lot longer. 15 years, 13 years, 4 to 5 years. Many moons ago, people would only hold on to homes for about 7 years. So what is that telling you? They're holding on longer. Right? Previously owned homes, look at that, 14%, 8 to 10 years. 16 or more. Why do you think there's 16 or more? The home is too big for them. Right? So what does that mean to you? That means to you is, in an area like Pasadena, which is fairly large, you should have a farm package where you have a low, medium, and high. And the people that have the high, the bigger homes in the sense of square feet, so your lower income, your lower price range would be 1,000 square feet. The next one will be 1,500 square feet. The next one will be 2,000 plus. The people that have 2,000 plus probably will want to, when they've been at the home 16 or more years, they want to downsize to a smaller. The people that bought with 1,000 square feet probably want to go up to 15. So these people are doing this all the time, right? Okay, factors that would cause buyer to move. Married couple. We knew that married couple and single females are the ones that are doing the most, right? So let's take a look at this. Move in with life changes, addition to family, marriage, move out, retirement, 24 to 36%. This is a life event that happens to them, whether they have a baby or just life happening. They need to move out, retirement, so forth. Never moving forever home. Remember that home that they never said that they were going to move? Look at that, 19%. I'm moving. I'm moving. From that home that I was never going to sell, I'm moving. Okay, the home search process. 42% of the recent buyers first looked online for the properties on the market. 42%. You don't have a web page, you don't have a search engine on your web page, you're missing the market. 95% of all recent buyers are using the internet during their home search process. Before it used to be on their desktop, now it's on their mobile device, meaning phone. Okay. First step taken during the home buying process, first time and repeat, looked online. For repeat buyers, look at that, 48%. So that family member, all those people, you got to call, because 48% they're already looking on the market. Contact a real estate agent, 19%. So you know that looking online and contacting an agent is going to be one of the first things. When we get to the sellers, you'll see what strengths are, what are we doing to bring in those buyers and those sellers. Okay, because remember, this repeat buyers, you know what they have to do, right? They're going to buy, but what are they going to buy with? The down payment from what they're going to sell, right? So a lot of people, especially many gurus on YouTube now, that are basically going on there and coaching and giving free information on YouTube. One of them is Ken Ward. He's pretty good on there. They're giving a lot of information. These guys are buyers, but they got a property to sell. So they're looking to buy, but they got a property to sell. Information sources used in home research, on the web, real estate agent, mobile device. Open house sign and yard sign. Previously owned, look at that, 94% on the web, 90% from a realtor, 73% from an open house. So what should we be doing? Some more open houses. Get a web page, get your search engine going on your web page. They're looking. They're looking. Look at this. Open house sign, 51%. Yard sign, 48%. So when a seller turns around and tells you, hey, I don't want a yard sign, we don't have to put a yard sign. But 48% of the buyers, we're going to lose on 48% of the buyers because there's no sign. Right? Look at the first-time buyers. Yard sign, 46%. Open house, 50%. Mobile or tablet, 78. Real estate agent, 96. Frequency of use. Online web, real estate agent, which is basically a repeat of what we saw earlier. But again, web, real estate agent, yard sign, open houses. Okay? Length of search. In the west side, which is us here, they're looking at homes up to 8 to 10 weeks. Before they even call you, they're looking at homes from 8 to 10 weeks. I got some online buyers, and I've already been going back and forth with them for about maybe, I would say, a good 6 weeks. So I got another 2 weeks before they start communicating with me. So you have to be patient with these online buyers. Buyers where buyers found the home they purchased. Internet, look at how it's grown from 2016, 49%. Look at that. All the way down to 2001. You see how it's grown? And look at the real estate agent. Look at how it's grown. Or it's actually stayed pretty solid across the board. Yard sign. It's actually depleted a little in 2016. Look at the friends and relatives. 6%. Home builders. That's outside our area. Okay. Most difficult steps of home buying process. So when you're talking to a buyer, what are the things that we should be promoting for ourselves? Finding the property. I can find you the property and I can make this stress-free. Because the paperwork, look at what they're telling you. Even previously owned, 22% is because of the paperwork. And then what should you do? An easy diagram or an outline of the buying process so you can tell them how easy it is or how, well, that's the benefit. That's your value proposition for you as a buyer's agent. Buyers of use of the internet home search. Look at this. 95% internet search. From 1995 to now. Look at from 1995 how it went from 95 to 99, 2000. Look at that, 69%. And then it's been growing still. So you need to get a web page. Actions taken as a result of the internet home search. Walk through home viewed online. They're actually walking through the property online. Saw exterior of home, but did not walk through the home. 41%. So all they're doing is just looking before they actually walk through, and then before they actually found the agent that used the search by the home. Look at all this. So they're viewing online, they're walking through online, then they're calling you. Right? Where buyers found the home that they purchased, the internet. And again, it just goes back. But look at this right here, guys. Friends, relatives, or neighbors. Method of home purchase used by the internet. Through a real estate agent or broker. Directly from the builder, that's not us. Value of website features. What should you have? And I would have to echo Paul's sentiments. Photos. Detailed information about the property. Floor plans. Virtual tours. Real estate agents' contact information. All this information should be part of this. Should be part in your webpage. Neighborhood information and so forth. But as you can see, 89%, 84% are pictures and just photos. Floor plans are 51%. So when you get a listing, do you need to do photos? Yes, you do. Do you need to do a floor plan? You need to do. We have the camera Matterport, right? You can do a walkthrough situation. You just got to sign it up with NIDE. Mobile search by first-time buyers and repeat buyers. Found a home with mobile app. Found the agent through mobile app. So they're sitting in the car and they're just strolling. They're just going through it. It's just data information on their hands. 87% of all buyers in 2017 purchased through a real estate agent. 7% directly from the builder, and 6% previously owner, from previous owner. So the information is being advertised through the internet, but they still need us agents to go show the home and find them another property. Method of home purchase through the realtor, which is just, we're repeating the same thing. It's just a different format of expressing. Okay, here is what the buyers are looking for. What buyers want most from a real estate agent. Let's pay very close attention. Help them find the right home. So they find the property they want to search, or they've done 8 to 10 weeks without searching, without even talking to you. Then they go ahead and they finally contact the person on that site, right? Which should be your site. Then they're talking to you. So what's your pitch there? I can find you the right home. I'm the realtor for you that can find you the right home. Get these keywords out, and that's part of your marketing. Help buyers negotiate. This is huge, guys. Negotiate. We don't know how to negotiate, or we lost some of that. So we got to go back and we got to learn how to negotiate. Help with the price negotiation. Determine what comparables. But again, 52%, 13%, that's 63%. Just in the finding the right home and negotiating the price. Help with the price negotiation. It's the same thing. Negotiating of the terms, negotiating of the price. It's the same thing. So this is huge. Everything else starts dropping down to comparables. But determine what comparables homes are selling for. So in the old days, what used to happen is we would go out and a buyer would say, well, let me have a CMA. You don't have that now. Buyers are just going by and going over there. But in the old days, what they would say is, well, what are the comparables for? And that's what I'll make my offer at. As you will know, sometimes with a home with the great finishes, there is no time for a CMA. It's going to get snagged. Properties that may be a little bit more negotiable, properties that don't have the finishes just right, or will demand that kind of a price. Home buyers found a real estate agent the first time, and repeat buyers. Look at this, guys. Repeat buyers, 37% referred by friends. Okay, so I want to talk about that. Let's go to the next one before I go there. Used agent previously to buy or sell the home, website. So, there's a bad word that we all don't like. Number one is work, prospect. Nobody likes to hear those words. So you don't have to prospect, as Robert Silver would say. Get on the phone. Go out there and talk to family and friends. Get out, hand out your business cards. But get out and talk to people. Because 37% are referring friends of friends. Right? And how many people do you guys know that have a real estate license and are doing it part-time? Right? Which is going to give us a bad name. Right? Because they don't know what they're doing. So go out there and talk to all your friends and family. So if you want to prospect, you don't necessarily have to hit the phones. Go out there and talk to family and friends. But make it a habit of talking to family and friends every day. Every day. Different family and friends. Not the same ones. I'll probably hang up on. All right? So, referred by or is a friend, neighbor, or relative. Use agents previously by own home. Website. Sought contact information or for sale signs. Okay? But again, look at this. Friends, and you previously sold them something. Importance of agents communication. This kind of surprised me a little. Because everybody I talk to right now, or rather they don't talk to, everything's texting. Everything's texting. Call personally to inform activity. Send posting as soon as the property is listed, price change, or under contract. Across the board, 76 to 71% were getting the information. Send properties information. So again, it's sending them the information, but that really caught me off guard. So basically, you set up a buyer, you set them up in backward prospecting, or you set them up in the computer, so the buyer receives the information. So the minute the buyer gets the information and email goes up, you call the buyer. And then of course, you find the information and then you send it to them by text. Financing your home, medium down payment for all buyers is 10%. In 2015, the medium down payment was 20%. So it's gone down. First-time buyers, 5%. Repeat buyers, 14%. So in less than 3 years, the down payment from 20% went down to 10%. Recent of homes financed by first-time and repeat buyers. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to be here. 31% buyers are putting less than 5% down. Previously owned, look at this, 22%. Okay? So they're getting their equity out of their home to put as a down payment, and it's as large as 22%. So it's basically their equity position. And here buyers are still doing, we're going back to the 5% down. Okay, 100% financing, still out there. Okay. And then this goes the same thing. It's just an explanation in different format, the down payments. But again, look at this. Repeat buyers. Repeat buyers. Are they buying another property? Yes, but they got to sell their home. Length of time to save a down payment. This was some great information. It kind of shocked me, really. It took them 6 months to save this money. Look at this, all across the board. All buyers, married couple, it took them this 6 to 12 months to save the down payment, 44% of it. Or 44% took them that much time to save the down payment. So what is that telling you? They have darn good jobs. The people that are coming in the first time, repeat buyers, from 25 to 35, they have good jobs. And it takes them 6 months to a year to save the down payment. Right? So all those buyers, don't throw them away. All those buyers, you got to be patient with them. Again, the same thing. First time buyers, 46% how long it took them to save. Oh, I'm sorry, the type of loan. A large percentage are still doing conventional. Smaller percentage is FHA and VA. So FHA is starting to come back and VA is starting to come back. Where before it was all conventional with 20% down. Home sellers. Now we're going into home sellers. This was a little interesting when I was going into it. In the last 30 years, sellers remain in their home for a long period of time. In 2017, the median tenure for the sellers was 10 years. Adult composition of home sellers household, 2014 to 2017. Married couple, single female, which is, again, it goes to the same thing. Married couple, single individual, single female and single male. So this is the composition. So it's still a large percentage of it being married couple, but you have the single females, 16%. Race, ethnicity. I'm just going to go ahead and bypass because I think this is a little bit skewed here. Size of home purchasing. This is the amount of percentage of people selling their homes. Look at this, from 1,000 to 1,500. The percentages. From 1,500 to 2,000, the percentages. Look at this. From 15 to 2,000, 8% are selling their homes to move up out of the 33%. Right? And then the other ones is from 2,000 to 2,500, another 7%. So this area is very strong. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, in your farm area, find the lower, medium, and high, and then they're just doing this again. 52% were trading up, 28% remaining the same size, and 20% were trading down. So that's 70% of your market. One's trading up, one is trading down. Medium seller tenure, 10 years, 2017. Method used to sell home, sold home using a realtor or broker in the west side, 90%. Seller used agent or broker only, 89%. Look at the for sale by owners, 7%. Method used to sell homes, brokers. Look at the for sale by owner. 8%. So on top of, one of your things should be is spheres of influence, doing you just listed, just sold, and calling the expires, and looking for sale by owners in the area. They're going to list. Home selling, real estate professionals. While the home search process was shifted towards digital technology, the need for a trusted real estate agent to help sell a home is still paramount. Method used to find a real estate agent, a first-time home buyer, and repeat. Referred by, first-time buyer, 47%. Repeat, 39%. Use agent previously, 20%, 25%. Let's add up this market. Say that's 40 and that's 25. That's 65% of the market. Is because you knew somebody or somebody referred you. Go talk to all your friends. First-time buyer, 47%, 20%. And then we have personal contact by agent. Number of agents contacted. This is interesting. Number of agents contacted before selecting one to assist in the selling of the home. 74%. They picked one agent 75% of the time. One agent signed the contracts. All you got to do is show up. Level of service provided by real estate agents. 82%. A broad range of services and management of most aspects of homes. So this is your normal, because you have your sales office that have reduction in commission and so forth, like the for sale by owners and so forth. What sellers most wanted from a real estate agent? Pay attention to this and market yourself with it. Help seller make the home to, help sellers market home to potential buyers. A broad range, 21%. All sellers, 21%. Help sell the home within a specific time frame. So, time is crucial. Time is important. When do you need to be out of this home by? I need to be out of this home by in 6 months. Okay, then we need to price it right to get out in 6 months. Most important factor in choosing the real estate agent to sell their home. Reputation of agent, 34%. Agent is honest and trustworthy, 18%. Agent's friend and family member, 16%. Go talk to family and friends, guys. Yep. Agent's knowledge of the neighborhood. All this is your prospecting, right here. Right here. Method of real estate agents use to market. This, if you guys ever wonder, what do I do? What do I do to sell a home? It's right here. Multiple listing, 87%. Yard sign, realtor.com, meaning all the social medias. Open house, 51% because of an open house. Real estate agent's webpage, company webpage, third-party aggregators. That's eFlyer marketing or flyers.com. Social network websites, 17%. Video, print, which I don't see too much happening in print and direct mail. Right? But this is what the seller wants. So your marketing portfolio, your marketing presentation, your listing presentation, that is the emphasis. You should even take the slide with you and tell them, this is what people are looking for across the nation, and this is what my emphasis is. Okay? For sale by owners have declined over time. In 2017, for sale by owners account about 8% of the total homes sold. Again, in the third year in a row. For sale by owners and agents assisted, 89% for sale by owners. Agents assisted. They're going to list with somebody. Very few do it all by themselves. Look at that, 8% do it all by themselves. For sale by owners, seller determining and asking their price on homes sold, recent homes sold in the area. Appraisal. So what do you need to pitch when you're doing a for sale by owner? Well, do you have a friend that's an appraisal in the business? Hey, let's get an appraisal out here. Let's do an appraisal and let's figure out what that is. Or do a BPO, broker's price opinion. Profits sellers needed for the sale, so you need to emphasize, well, how much do you need to get from here to go to your next home? Well, I need X amount of dollars. And then you compare that with the comparables in the neighborhood. Most important reason for selling, did not want to pay a commission or fee. So this is the most important factor. Get to know your scripts, your objection handlers for sale by owner on the commission. Sold it to a relative, friend, or neighbor. Do an exclusion on the listing contract for that relative or neighbor. Buyer's contact seller direct. Did not want to deal with an agent. And that's it, guys. That's it. So, thank you.